get up and get it together. Knew one day it would be better. No, I can't struggle forever. Plenty days I was in the past, man. I can't throw no stones up at a glass house. Yeah, from the bottom to the top, baby. Yeah, I can never stop, baby. Oh, they don't like me, oh, that cool. Tell them stop, hey. From the bottom to the top, baby. Bottom to the top, baby. Oh, they don't like me, oh, that cool. Tell them stop. I show you what hustle is. Yeah, make it to places you never did. Yeah, diamonds come from pressure. I've been shining since. Oh, I had to pick up the pieces. I couldn't settle with decent. I'm bringing sand to the beaches. I went through hell for a reason.
Okay, so let's get this started. First and foremost, we sipping on that blissfully drunk.
Oh, yeah.
We got to sip on that blissfully drunk.
Yes, indeed. I'm loving it.
Yes, I feel like, this is going to get you to open up a little bit.
Let's see. Put it to the test.
So let's get into things.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so let's start from your childhood.
Okay.
Did you grow up in a single parent household or did you have both parents in the household?
Yeah, I grew up in a single parent household. Well, when it started off, my mother and my father, they were together.
Okay.
But from the stories, he was, abusive or whatever, and cheating and shit like that, doing nigga shit. You feel me?
Around what age did she decide?
Like 4, 5.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So by that time, your mama was a single mother doing her thing.
Right. So
Where was daddy?
I don't know.
Okay. So
moved out. Doing his own, doing him. You feel me? Doing him. You know what I mean? But around. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But just separated. You feel me?
Okay.
So me and Mom Dukes, we ended up moving in with her mama, my grandma. This on the west side. This on Beecher Street off Cascade.
Okay.
So that's kind of where, I stayed at till I was about on and off. You know how it is, how single parent mom, she thinks she got it together and will move out. And then boom, a year might go by, I might have to go back to Mom Duke. Might have to go back to grandma's house. So we did that 2-3 times, and then when I was about 13, 14, that's when we officially moved out to Lithonia.
So your grandma was a big support?
Yeah, for sure. A big support of the whole family.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
For sure.
And so how was that, having to go through that? Your mom got her own spot, now we got to go back and stay with grandma.
Right.
How was that situation in school as well as in a household?
Well, my mama did a good job at keeping me in the same schools. You feel me? Like she with us staying on the west side, she didn't put me in the Atlanta public schools.
Okay.
She put me in the schools on the east side because I had 2 aunties and shit that stayed out that way. You feel me? But what you ask me?
So how was it with having to move from having your own place and then grandma?
Right. You really don't know no better. You just okay. I mean, honestly, I liked it better at grandma's house. You feel me? I'm like, oh yeah, we going back to grandma's house. Let's go. Cool.
Grandma fine.
You feel me? I got the whole because west side is different from where she was trying to move to the east side. So you see what I'm saying? So we'll move to the east side. It'll be a little bit more calm, cool, little apartments. Not too many kids in the neighborhood. But grandma's house is lit. You feel me? It's 5, 6 kids in each house. You know what I mean? So
you like lit situation?
Then I like, you feel me?
Okay.
So it wasn't really emotional to me, where I was like, dang, we gotta go, you know what I mean? But I do remember my grandma having roaches and ants, right? And I just used to tell my mama, we need to move because I'm sick of killing roaches and smashing ants with my hand, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was like a battle between the ants and the roaches at grandma's house, you feel me? But just like I said, I learned a lot, you know what I mean? And when we was back and forth to grandma's house, you know what I mean? Grandma was there and Mom Deuce was working. She always had 2, 3 jobs. You feel me? So I see her, she dropped me off at school, picked me up, boom, boom. You know what I mean? Type shit like that.
She was always working.
She was always working. So grandma really instilled that old school, you know what I mean? That genuine love, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That tough love in me, you know what I mean?
So how did that go as far as with school? Because I know with some kids, when their parents going and dealing with stuff and then you moving from house to house, how did that affect you as a child in school? Was you getting into a lot of fights? How did that affect you?
I was just class clown, you know what I mean? Just for attention, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I just used to be you know, I be dancing and just whatever for attention. You know what I mean?
Why the teacher?
Yeah, just being, you know, just being the class clown, cracking jokes, throwing paper at the fat girl in the front. You know, just doing like, but never really like it never really affected me to the point where I was just like I just was a bad kid. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Nah, because I was always smart. It's just, you know, it's that decision on going ahead and doing the work or going ahead and participating. You know what I mean? So. Yeah.
And so with your mom being that she was working all the time and of course grandma was holding it down, how was you living? Like as far as you, the stuff that your mama probably didn't know about. Like was you doing reckless stuff or was you a homebody?
Well, this was like up until like 12, 13.
Okay.
So I wasn't doing no street shit, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I was just, you know, just getting a little suspended from school and little shit like that, you know what I mean? Like I really didn't start getting into trouble and street shit until we actually made that last move. And when we made that last move, you know what I mean, Mom Deuce had bought a townhouse, you know what I mean, and it was in Lithonia. And then once, like, I think she thought that she was moving us out of a hood situation to a better situation, but she really moved us like dead in the middle of the trap. You feel me?
You know what? Hold that thought. We finna pay some bills, and we finna come back to that because I want to hear about that. Okay, of course we had to pay them bills. Bills always got to get paid, but I got to get back to that story.
Okay.
I need you to tell me what happened when y'all moved.
So I was already in tune with the area. I just wasn't in tune with that particular area. You feel me? Like I was in tune with Lithonia, the city, but every time we came, we would come to my auntie house and they had big houses. You feel me? So I didn't know about this. So I'm thinking, okay, we moving out there with auntie at with the big houses and boom, boom, boom. But when we moved to some townhouses that was like on the inside, and it was just like when we pulled up, like it was like. Anybody from my side to tell you about the Big H Texaco, but it's like one of them stores that you see in the movies. It's like a movie store where 15, 20 folk pulling up. Hey, bro, you got bud? You feel me? Like it's wing stand, barbershop. You know what I mean? So like this on the same block as the townhouses. So
you think your mama knew?
She found out quick. I don't think she knew because like, and then the townhouses where we stayed at, they were like just building the townhouses.
Oh, okay.
So you know how like they doing in the city where like it might have been, it was Bowen Homes, but then they building some nice townhouses on the other side. So it was kind of like that going on. We was the first people to stay in these particular places, but they sat behind these apartments and just a whole bunch of thug shit, you feel me? So like I remember just walking to the store, and I remember my mom telling me, "Don't go to that store." You know what I mean? I heard bad things about that store.
Now, what store are we talking about? What kind of store? Just like a corner store or something?
It's a corner store, like it's a Texaco. It's just a Texaco. But around this time, we talking like early 2000s. So if you familiar with Atlanta, like store trapping and just like hanging at the store was really big around that time. So you would pull up at the store and it'll be 20, 30 folks outside, 10 of them trapping, 15 of them trapping.
See, them the stores I don't go to. Them the stores I don't like to pull up to, where everybody outside.
Right.
So now you 13?
I'm 13, 14. You know what I mean?
Now, was you into street stuff at this time?
No, I just smoked a little bud. You know what I mean? I smoked a little bud. Just like I say, being suspended from school. But once I moved, it was like when I was in the ghetto environment for real, I didn't attract to my surroundings. But when I moved out here where it's supposed to be okay and a better lifestyle, it's like, man, it's damn near worse out here. And that's when I end up, you know what I mean? I end up meeting the neighborhood guys, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, they rocking with me. And then another thing is, in these particular apartments, if you know about the city of Lithonia, it's like a melting pot. So like, nobody who grew up in Lithonia is from Lithonia.
Okay.
You feel me? So like a couple of my partners, they from Fourth Ward, and you know what I mean, they from College Park, West Side, and you know what I mean. So like that's kind of how how we start hanging and start clicking together. And they was already on the street shit.
Okay.
You feel me? They turned me on.
They brought you into it.
Yeah, they turned me on because I was the only one sitting around with no money in my pocket.
Okay, but what was they age? Like, what was they age?
Like, well, someone was younger than me, and someone was older than me. You feel me? Like,
So who brought you in,
different
though?
ages. I say my boy Ski. You know what I mean? My dog Ski.
He brought you in.
Yeah, cause he was just like, bro, you why you ain't getting none of this money, bro? Cause I would hang with them and just watch them trap. You feel me?
Oh, you was getting game.
Nah, I wasn't getting game. I just wasn't up on game. You
Oh,
feel
so
me?
you were just a little kid just hanging around.
Yeah, I was just hanging. You feel
Okay.
me?
Now, how old was your boy? Was he way
He was
older
like
than you?
he was like a year older than me. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah, he's like a year
But
older.
he just been out there a little bit longer.
Yeah, he been out. Yeah, he been out there. He been out there since he was 11, 12 type shit. You feel me?
Now, how he got you to say, you know what, I'm finna get a part of this?
It was just like, bro, you better get you some money. You know what I mean? Cause they used to do like, they used to get somebody older than them to get a hotel on the weekend. You know what I mean? If folk used to, put in. Now my mama used to give me $20 on Friday, right? But $20 wasn't enough, cause you got to put in on a hotel.
Now? What year was this?
This was 2002, 2003.
How old was you in that year?
14, 15.
So y'all get hotel rooms at 14, 15?
Yeah, we get somebody to get us a hotel room, and we'll get some little trim or whatever, some little buddies from school. You know what I mean? We doing extravagant shit at 15.
That's what I'm trying to understand. Like,
You
y'all.
feel me? So once the word get around the school, yeah, they be doing the hotel party and they be having the jacuzzi. We get the jacuzzi room. We kicking it.
Okay. So now your name done got bigger.
Look, so hold on. So I see them doing that, and I wanna partake. You
Okay,
feel me?
okay.
But I ain't got the money.
So
You
they was
feel
getting
me?
hotel rooms and you was showing up with them.
I was just seeing them just like leave the apartments, like cause if you ain't got no money, yeah, you folk, but you ain't got no money on it, you know what I mean? Cause they gonna have beer, they gonna have a little hen hypnotic, you know what I mean? This back then, so hen hypnotic, wasn't no do say nothing, you know what I mean? Hen hypnotic and Budweiser, you know what I mean? But that we young though, you know what I mean? So, but it didn't take me long, 2-3 parties, and you know what I mean? I went on ahead and. I went on ahead and hollered at my boy mama. My boy mama had to, you know what I mean? He had to work. Well, she had to work.
So at that age, you started selling the work.
Yeah, I started getting like 100 pack, bring her back 70, make 30.
Okay.
I mean, that was like the first, you know what I mean? And then,
Now, how long did you do that, and did any trouble come with that?
I did that for a summer and smoked and made her all her money. You know what I mean? But I was consistent. You know what I mean? I was consistent. Cause I stayed my ass in that trap. You know what I mean? And
You ain't never got.
yeah.
Okay.
I got locked up. Well, my first time I got locked up, but it didn't have nothing to do with no bud. That was my second time. First time I got locked up, it was like Grand Theft Auto, like taking the car. And
Okay. So hold on now. Hold on. So we in the street stuff, and now you doing some Grand Theft Auto stuff.
And honestly, the Grand Theft Auto, I wasn't even really like. I was just having the little pack, you feel me? The little 100 pack, making her 70, giving 30. You see what I'm saying? But I was doing like little dumb kids. Like we had stole a car and we had went in this apartments and just ran the car into like 10 cars, like 10, 12.
On purpose?
Yeah, just on purpose. Just like Twisted Metal, like, you know what I mean? Like derbies.
Oh wow! Now how old was y'all when y'all did that?
That was like 15. That's when I went to
15.
juvenile. I went to juvenile for that.
For how long?
It was just my mama came and got me.
Okay. It was
You know what I
they
mean? And then
checked you in.
they put me on probation. Put me on probation for that. You know what I mean?
At 15.
This was 15. Yeah.
So was it just that regular probation you got to be in at a certain time, or you just had to piss test and stuff like that?
It was piss tests, and every month, show up every month. Had to catch the bus down there every month. Community service. It was you know
Wasn't
what I mean?
nothing too bad.
They show up to the school. You know what I mean?
But you know your mom was coming out of pocket now.
Yeah, she was paying
Them
the
probation
restitution
fees
and
is-
probation
yeah.
fees for sure.
That's where they get you at, because you already paying the court fees and
Yeah,
stuff. Now
for
at
sure.
15, she taking care of you.
Yeah.
3 jobs, 2-3 jobs. Siblings?
Nah, I didn't have. Now I did have a, but she wasn't born yet
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So at 15, your sibling wasn't there yet.
She wasn't there yet.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna take a break because I want to know what happened next
Okay.
because it sounds like we getting into the juicy stuff, and I want to keep getting to the juicy stuff. So let's take a little quick break here and pay some bills.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we about to get back to the story. Cause I need to know what happened now. You doing Grand Theft Auto type stuff. You out here slanging and banging type stuff. So I want to know what happened after that. What was that next incident? Cause you said something about the next incident was a banging incident. So what was that?
I had got jammed up with one of my older partners. I had an older partner that used to like ride me around and take me to like little plays and shit. But he was older than me. You feel me? He was like 21.
Oh, so he was your driver?
He wasn't my driver. He was just like that. He was like that older dude that I used to like smoke with him. You feel me? So at first he used to like buy bud, but then it was like,
y'all homies.
I'm like, bro, you drive, you know what I mean? You be riding around anyway, bro. You can take me. So it turned into that, but he was my boy though. You know what I mean? He was my boy, and you know what I mean?
You ain't had no L's at the time.
Yeah, we was good. But when I got I used to lie to him and tell him I was 18. And then when we got locked up and I had told the police I was 16, he was mad as a motherfucker. He like, nigga, I been hanging with your ass, goddamn.
Now, was you only lying to him or was you telling everybody you was older?
Nah, I just used to lie to like the folks who was, cause like a lot of times folks would be like, if they knew you was 15, 16 and you was standing, we call it the slab, and you was standing on the slab, like they'll run you off. You feel me?
Oh, okay, like legit.
Yeah. Like, we ain't up here getting no money. You know what I mean? So I just used to like, all my plays or whatever, you know what I mean? I just used to tell them I was 18, you know what I mean?
And it flew. Everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. So ain't nobody ever questioned it?
No.
Oh, wow. Okay.
No, but I had like the starter kit dreads too though. You know what I mean? So like they was a little bit longer than that. My hair was already long because I used to rock the braids. So I turned the braids into dreads. So like I had the dreads that were draping, so that kind of made me look a little older too though. You feel me?
So by that time, how old was you when you had the dreads?
I started growing my dreads when I was 15.
When you was 15?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about that 15 up to the 18-year-old.
Up to 18?
What happened then? Was there a lot of regular stuff going on during that time?
I mean, just like I say, school shit, like with me trying to be in the streets and at school, like I got caught with weed at school a lot. You feel me?
Now hold on now. When you say you was caught with weed at school, was it the normal like the drug bust they do at the school, or they were just coming in and catching you with some shit?
Nah, it'll be some shit like I come in smelling like weed.
Okay.
And then the officer will be like, come in the office. Why you smelling like weed? Well, we gonna see.
So y'all had security in y'all school?
We had security at our school.
Okay.
You know
I'm from the country. We ain't had no security.
Yeah, we had big security at our school.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you going to school with security at the school, and you still coming to school smelling like it.
Yeah, cause I mean that's normal.
That's normal. Everybody do it.
That's normal. You feel me? That's normal, cause they not police, and like we knew that because we dealt with real police in the apartments. So we already knew that they weren't police. So we used to like, and they used to like call us the Highland Place boys. Like they already know, like yeah, they kind of different, cause where they stay at, it's like a whole different set of rules over there.
Oh,
like,
so they already knew what was what.
Yeah, they knew what was what. But after I got caught about 2 or 3 times, then
at school.
At school, yeah.
Okay.
The security dude was just like any new security folks, they would just tell them like, look, cause I had moved into my own apartment when I was like 17.
Okay.
You know, I was just.
So what made you move out?
Well, honestly, it was beef.
Beef with who?
It was beef with these
street stuff.
It was beef like inside the apartments. You know what I mean? And since I stayed with my mama in the apartment, I decided to move.
Cause you didn't want to bring her no heat.
Yeah, I mean it started coming to the house. Like my door got kicked in. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
You can't bring that to my
So you know what I mean? I had to kind of make it be known that I don't stay over there. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just, you know what I mean? Just for my mama's sake type shit. But
Okay.
yeah, I ended up getting an apartment on Candler Road. I moved to Candler Road. you know, and start, you know what I mean? And I would just be back and forth from.
Now, how was that living on your own now?
Well, I actually wasn't living on my own. I moved in with my partner who put me on from the jump.
Of course.
I moved in with him and his baby mama.
Him and his baby mama.
I moved in with him and his baby mama on
And with no problems, like baby mama ain't had no problems with you, like the homie?
She didn't. Nah, I'm little bro.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
So
okay.
you know what I mean. All my partner baby mamas like they fuck with me the extra long way because
Okay.
I'm little bro. I never, you know what I mean, cross that line or nothing like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, some people be feeling some kind of way with somebody coming up in their space. Now, was you
Yeah.
helping with bills?
Yeah, I was giving them I was renting the room out.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then they knew the situation too. You feel me? They like, yeah, man, goddamn, bro, mama, woo, just until it cool off.
Okay. Now, how was the situation with your mama when you made that move?
Well, it was out of her hands.
So she ain't had no control?
It was out of her hands by then.
So at 17, you was just like, Ma, I'm gone.
I mean, what she seen that my car had got broke into. She seen the house, the back door done been kicked in, and motherfuckers obviously looking for something. So you know what I mean. This the point where you have to be honest.
So she was cool with that?
She wasn't cool with it.
Okay. Okay.
But I mean,
I want to know mama reaction, because if I'm mama, I'm reacting. So I want to know how mama reacted to that.
Mama just wanted me to stop.
Okay.
You feel me?
But no matter what she was saying, it wasn't working.
It was too far.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I like having money. You know what I mean? I like being in the streets. You know what I mean?
And that $20 wasn't doing
that
that,
$20 a week wasn't doing nothing.
Okay.
What are we doing here?
Okay.
You feel
So
me?
at 17, you still going to school?
I'm still going to school.
You still going to school. You got
still
your
going
own
to
place.
school, yep.
Mama wasn't cool with it, but you and mama still communicating?
Yeah, we still communicating. And then I moved back.
Okay, when? What? How old
Like
was you?
shortly, like maybe 2-3 months. You know
Hold
what
up
I mean?
now, hold up. You went to stay with the partner,
Yeah.
and 2-3 months later, you moved back home.
Cause things cooled off.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
So like my intentions wasn't to move forever. You feel me? My intentions was just to move so, you know what I mean, so shit can be, couple of fist fights happen, couple of shootouts happen, and then, you know what I mean, niggas let bygones be bygones, and it was, you know what I mean, everything was.
So if I was mama, I'm thinking as a mama, you done left my spot, and now you think 3 months later you finna come back. How did mama take that?
She never wanted me to leave in the first place.
So she was just open arms. Come on, baby.
Yeah, I mean, my mom is one of them type of moms that like I would call her understanding, nice
Okay.
mother. You feel me? Like she let me grow and bump my head, and you know what I mean. And then of course my father is still in the picture. He's just not staying with us. You know what I mean? Type shit. He pop up. Baseball game, basketball game, something like that. School.
So you played sports?
I did play sports.
Okay, what all sports?
Up until
17?
13 up until
Look, they don't even much count. We can't even count them sports.
I got trophies and everything.
We can't count that. That was elementary.
Hey man, I was 5. but it was just like I rather make money than go try out for the high school.
So you was into the money at this point?
I was into the money, yeah.
So at 17, you moved out, you moved back home.
Yep.
How close were you with Dad?
At this particular time, I would see my dad like he cut hair. So I would see him like he would line me up, shake me up, you feel me? We would talk on the phone, but we never like really was kicking it because I kind of had a grudge that he wasn't around.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like I felt he needed to be. You feel
And so
me?
when he was cutting your hair and stuff, and y'all was talking in those settings, was that father to son talking, or was that a barber to customer talking?
Yeah, well, see, my dad was one of them forceful type dads.
Okay.
Old school. You know what I mean? So he would be giving me game and just instill, you know what I mean, just instilling, you know what I mean, just all kind of shit. You got a little girlfriend, you know what I mean, just trying to figure me out, cause he don't stay with me and he don't be with me all the time. You feel what I'm saying?
So he was just trying to get as much information as you would let him have.
Right. But me, I used to be mad at that until I got to a point where I was like 19, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? So certain things happened and I really seen that my dad had my best interest, you feel me?
Okay, so we're going to stop right there.
Yeah.
We're going to come back to discussing how his father and his relationship changed at age 19.
For sure.
Because I'm big on family, so I want to hear this story about how things changed and where y'all at now.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
For sure.
This blissfully drunk, feeling good. Yes. So, before I get too tipsy, we're going to get back into this now. I want to talk about that 19-year-old you and how things changed with you and your father.
Okay, so once I turned 18,
Okay.
I kind of was like my mom had like officially like, you feel me?
Wash the hands.
Wash the hands.
Okay.
Like, she wasn't buying me nothing. I was still staying there, but I would get hotel rooms. I was trapping out of hotel rooms. I was really out there, so I barely stayed home.
But what made mama wash her hands now? Because mamas don't wash their hands until you do something real crazy.
It was just the constant
back and forth.
This what he want to do.
Okay, and she couldn't change it, so she was just like,
this what he want to do. He want to be a rapper, and he want to live this rapper-trapper lifestyle. This is what he want to do. You feel me?
So, and now at this time, was mama still communicating with dad and like, hey, you need
about
to talk
me.
to your son
about
because
me.
he's messing up?
About me.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. So he was in a loop on when you was, okay.
Yeah, I done caught a couple of beat downs from Pops just out the blue. You know what I mean? From me messing up in school or whatever. You know what I mean?
So Pops will show up and beat you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was there enough.
He was there enough. You feel me? He was there enough for sure. You know what I mean? Like, but it was just me being young. I just blamed him for not being there every day.
Every moment, yeah.
I didn't understand. I found out later on though.
You know,
you know what I mean?
dealing with their own stuff. They got to deal their own way.
It's they beef that killed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But what we were talking about?
So you went from now your mama done washed her hands with you.
Right.
So at this point, after she washed her hands with you, is that what made you and your daddy relationship get better?
No, it was just me being grown and like Pops just started reaching out. Like going to like little Mexican restaurants or like little bars.
Oh, so y'all was going drinking and
You know what I
parlaying
mean?
together.
Yeah, just going in, you know what I mean, chopping it up or whatever. And Pops did music too. So he sung, you know what I mean? So he had a studio.
Okay.
And he was like, look, man, I got this studio, you and your boys, all y'all can come through, you know what I mean? It's at a mansion. We kicking it. Come on through. He do make beats. So like we start building that musical bond.
Okay. So it was business. It was business.
No, not really business. Not business.
Okay.
Just building a fatherly son bond through
music. Okay.
Through the music.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So he was coaching you and giving you advice with the music stuff.
Yeah, kind of back and forth. You feel me? Because like I had all the knowledge. Like I had been running the label and all that like this whole time. You feel me? Like,
hold on now, we skipped that part.
Yeah. I've been rapping and running and doing, you know, I'm putting out CDs and selling them in high school.
What age did that start?
This is from 14.
So from
14, 15.
So at 14 you was rapping.
Yeah, I've been rapping since I was 10.
Look, you been rapping since you was 10 and you ain't bring that up throughout the storyline. So you been rapping since you was 10.
Right.
You ain't getting into the street stuff until you was about 13, 14.
Exactly.
By 17, you probably was good on the rap stuff.
I was crucial on the rap.
Okay.
I was the hottest at Latonia High School. You feel me?
So you did the talent shows and everything?
I did all the talent shows. My Salem Middle School talent show, me and Young LA, we had a group together. Me and Young LA and 4 other folks. We had a group together called Southside Clique. You feel me?
Y'all used to do some dance moves and stuff?
We were rappers. We were stone cold gangster rappers.
So y'all just get up there and just go hard.
Yeah.
Now how hard? Y'all can't go too hard at school.
We went hard.
In the schoolhouse?
Come through your block with the Glock.
Oh wow.
You feel me?
Ain't no teacher say nothing.
Guess who was influencing us though? 3 6.
Oh yeah, nah.
3 6 was like, you couldn't tell me I wasn't Juicy J or, you know what I mean, Lord Infamous. Come on, man.
Okay, so now you getting in the studio with your dad and stuff.
I'm in the studio with Pops, right?
Okay. So at this point, were you doing showcases and stuff at that time?
Yep. I was doing little showcases here and there. I had got a manager around that time, Wallow, rest in peace, Wallow, who Street is at Street is at Street Money, Fat Wallow. But
Okay, so he was managing you.
he was managing me. He was
Okay.
getting me shows. He was getting me shows, opening up for Guwap. I was doing shows everywhere. Like you know what I mean.
Now,
in,
was you
in the
doing
city.
your own writing? Or was
Yeah,
somebody
of
writing
course.
for you?
No, I
Okay,
always-
so you write. You know, I always got to ask that question because some people don't write.
It's a good question.
Okay, so you was doing all of your own writing at that age.
Yep.
And you spitting that fire, you opening up, you doing shows with people.
Right.
So now where you at in your mind state?
Well, I'm at the point where I'm getting a good substantial amount of money from the streets. You feel me?
Okay, not just the streets though, because you in the music stuff. So
Yeah,
was
but
it
the
just
streets
the
ain't
was-
making no money though.
Okay.
The music ain't making no money.
Yeah, because you putting money in for the music. Okay,
Right.
so now you back.
Yeah,
now you
so
going harder in the streets.
I ain't the corner boy no more. You know what I mean? Get 100 pack, bring Mom Duke 70, make 30. You feel me? Like
oh, now you holding the weight.
I'm doing my thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I got a whole team. You know what I mean? I got a whole team of buddies, and we all getting money. You feel
Okay.
me?
So you had a crew up under you at this point.
Not up under me, just with me, along with
okay.
me. You feel me?
Okay, so you ain't
know
had
what
no
I mean?
young
Yeah.
boys.
We all paid in cash. You feel me? We all got it
Okay.
tattooed on us. You know what I mean? Like so.
Hold on now, this game bang, like y'all
Nah,
came.
we
now,
just
and
the
when
money
I say
gang.
game bang, it's money gang. You know,
Money gang.
everybody come out with their own little gang names. I was the
Yeah.
CCCs.
It wasn't no game.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It was just we all got money and we all were close. You
Okay.
feel me? Me, Ski, Doom, Corey, Ron, Peel, Moan. You know what I mean?
Y'all all
Like,
close right now?
somewhat.
Okay. So things fall apart.
Yeah, all good things don't last forever.
Okay, so now we at the point where, you know, your music career is banging.
It's not banging, but as an independent artist around this time in Atlanta, when there's no social media, no, you know what I mean, I'm having motion. You feel me?
Okay,
I'm having
Well,
I'm
at
having
that
motion.
time, it's really banging if you got motion because
Right, for sure.
with no social media around.
Yeah, for sure.
So without social
Yeah.
media, you going to be banging if you get motion.
Well, I took care of that because I used to print up 5,000 CDs and I used to go downtown and sell them. You feel
Be on
me?
the streets all day.
I come home like this here, and I take my little young nigga down there with me, and I tell him I give you $1 each CD. Give him 30 CD, 40 CD. We all be down there 10, 15 deep. Big.
And now, how much was you selling your CDs for at that time?
I was selling for $3. Everybody else
CD.
would try to get 10 or 5.
Okay, so
know
that's
what I
the
mean?
move. That's how you cap.
Yep.
So you was selling them for $3. Was you going to was you just downtown, like where
I would sell them at the
flea market?
downtown was where I would go when I have a lot of people with me.
Okay.
But I was still, like, while I'm riding around the hood, catching plays or whatever, pulling up on somebody at the Wayfield or, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And I see somebody, you know what I mean? Hey, man, check out, you know what I mean? Check out our mixtape. Woo-doo-woo-doo-woo. You feel me?
And now, have you ever put your CDs in like Metropolitan, Greenbrier?
Yeah, I don't put them in, you know, mom and pops. And,
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
Corner
all
stores.
back then, it was a lot of mom and pops. You feel me?
Oh
A
yeah,
lot of flea
everybody
market.
used to take CDs back then.
Yeah, so, you know, 5,000, I would get 5,000 CDs every tape that I drop. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah.
Okay, so now we into the music thing. So you working with your daddy doing your music stuff still at this point, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He featured on some of these tapes that I dropped.
Okay. Some of your newest ones? Or at that time?
These
At that
particular
time
ones
period.
at that time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So at that time, you working with your dad, you writing your own music, you out here pushing your music.
Right.
The music starting to pop off because you getting shows and stuff like
Right.
that.
Got a manager. Right.
So you got a manager. You still into the street life.
Yep.
Now, at this point, how are you focusing? Now, you what, 17 or
I'm
19 at this time?
I'm 18, 19.
Okay. So 18, 19, you out of school.
Mm-hmm.
You done graduated.
I didn't graduate,
That's
but
where
I
I
got
wanted
my
to get to.
GED.
So when did you go back and get that GED?
I didn't go back. I got kicked out of school.
Okay.
My super senior year.
Super senior year.
My super senior year.
Now, what's the super senior year? Now, I had a senior year. What's the super
So
senior?
the super senior year is your senior year. It get down to the end of the semester and you find out you need one more class.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
then, and the class is not available in summer school.
Okay.
So you got to go back to school
For one class.
with all the youngins for one class. And
Okay.
I got out of school at like 10 o'clock.
Okay.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? Got out at 10. But I ended up, here goes some more bullshit. I ended up getting caught with some weed the day before,
On your super senior year.
on my super senior year, the day of the finals, I got caught with smelling some dro. This one dro was the shit.
Now you knew during final time they was gonna be on high alert.
No, I didn't, cause I was coming to school and leaving at 10 o'clock.
But it's finals, you know they there, they trying to watch and make sure you ain't cheating. They watching everything.
They jammed me up. Well, they and look, so they didn't lock me up though. You feel
Okay.
me? They didn't lock me up, but I had a lot of money, and I was smelling like weed. So they took me to the office. They made me pull out my money, and when I pulled out my money, I had like 6 or 7 like little dro sacks in between my
The money.
money. So when I put it on the table, the sacks like. And he was like, "You got some more of this on you, man?" I was like, "Nah, man." And then he remembered the supposedly arresting officer.
Mm-hmm.
He remembered seeing me in court, and he was like, "Don't you got an open case already?"
And
I was
that's
like-
when things get crazy.
Look, I used the case was closed. But I used it. I was like, "Yeah, man, you know I came in and see, man." He's like, "I'm gonna call my superior and see if I can just let you go home with a ticket." And
Okay.
he called the superior. Boom, they let
Hold
me go
on, hold on.
home.
Was that officer black or white?
He was black.
Okay.
Officer Griffin. Shout out Officer Griffin, man.
Okay.
That
You remember that? You remember name and
That's
all?
my dog, man. That's my dog, man. Officer Griffin looked out for the kid, man. And anybody who went to the L, they know. Officer Griffin, yeah.
Look, we're gonna take a break there and pay some more bills, and we're gonna come back and talk about what happened
Oh, yeah,
after
it
that
get
happened
deep.
with Officer Griffin.
Oh, we get real deep.
I had to get another sip in. This Blissfully Drunk is the business.
Yes.
Make sure y'all hit at Blissfully Drunk at Blissfully Drunk
Blissfully
on
Drunk.
Instagram and go get you some drinks because it is the business. If you follow me at Princess with the Real, you'll be able to know what the prices is. I got the entire drink list on my timeline so that way everybody can see it and everybody can shop because I shops big. I
Okay.
shops big. She got the brown, she got the white.
Okay.
And if you ain't into the liquor, you can just get some juice.
Virgin.
Hey, we love it like that. So as I'm in here getting Tony Bone
Okay.
on that Blissfully Drunk and trying to get that story, I want to know what happened after this officer. You know, after you had this interaction with the officer, he helped to get you off. What happened in this situation?
Well, I mean, that was I got kicked out of school for that.
Okay, so he was.
So I
hold
couldn't
on,
even
though.
finish. I couldn't finish.
But he was gonna look out.
He didn't, but they still had to go through the school guidelines of writing me up
Oh.
and suspending me, and then they expelled me. So
They expelled you
They
from
ex-
school.
right. So it
They
was.
knew you was
so
out
then,
there.
so then it was either drop out or go to the alternative school for this one class. So I dropped out, and I went to over there in Clarkston.
Now was this
Georgia.
immediately after you dropped out?
Immediately.
Okay.
I
At
dropped.
least-
I dropped out on the Monday, Tuesday. I was taking my GED test that Friday.
So hold up now, hold up. So,
You mean?
so you didn't go into like how everybody else do with, oh, I got to go through the courses, I got to learn everything.
Nah.
You went straight into the test.
Nah, cause I used to hear from people that I used to hear people say like the test was common sense.
Okay.
You feel
Okay.
me? And like I say, I wasn't never dumb. You feel me? I just didn't really participate, and I just had the street element that was
Yeah.
messing up the scholastic side. You feel me? But I knew I was smart enough. You feel me?
So you knew you could pass it.
Yeah, I damn the classes. I went in there, paid for the test. It was like $22 each test. Skint down for the test. Boom. I passed all the tests with flying colors. Like,
First round?
First round.
No studying.
No studying.
You was smart.
And
Because
I
most
had to
people I
study
know,
for
they
the
didn't failed
driving
it the
test.
first time.
I
say-
had to study for the driving test.
At the
But-
same time you were taking your GED?
No, I'm just saying. I
Oh.
just had to study for the driving test, and I didn't study for the GED
For the GED test. So it wasn't hard to you.
But yeah, but they were saying that it was like on a 10th grade. I think they say it's on back then. It was like on the 10th grade level.
Okay, and you was almost done anyway, so
Yeah.
you was good.
I said, man, I
Okay.
take my chances, man. And then plus, I ain't want to go to nobody's school anyway.
Okay. That's true. That's true. You already had your lifestyle.
Yeah. So boom, and then Mom Deuce was on some shit like she was gonna kick me out if I didn't like. You got to do something.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I was like, all right, bet. So boom, I got my GED, and then like the next week, I was at the Art Institute, enrolled in the Art Institute for audio production. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I got in that bit, and goddamn, like the next week, I popped back up at the high school, popping my shit with my goddamn tag. Yeah, I'm in college. What y'all thought I just got kicked out? Y'all thought I was just some dumb dope, but yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm here. They were congratulating me, and I'm like, yeah.
You know you always got to go back to the schoolhouse and brag.
I went back, you feel me? Because I had an ugly dismissal, you feel me? Like, they escorted me out. They ain't take the handcuffs off me until
they played you.
Yeah.
Okay, they played you. That's why you went back to stunt.
Yeah, I went back and stunt.
You got played. You deserve to go back and stunt. You deserve that. So now you in college.
Yep, I'm in college, but I'm not in college.
Okay, now what? How you in college, but you not in college?
All right, so I never liked it being broke. And college took up a lot of time.
Okay.
So I would find myself being late for class, and then sleeping in class, and then just not, you know what I mean?
Not doing what you need to do.
Not being up to par, even in this field that I like, audio production. You feel me?
And who was paying for college and you falling asleep and not
I
doing what?
I had
that's when they was giving out that.
They was giving
what
was the name
that
of
you end
that
up having
damn
to pay
grant,
back.
man? It was, you ain't have to pay this
Oh, it was that one that you don't have to pay back. It's one of them that you, I can't remember which one that is.
No, honestly, it was financial aid. It was just financial aid.
Oh, so you was getting financial aid, no loans.
So my mama, I guess, right?
Yeah, that came through your mama.
Came through Mom Dukes.
Yeah.
Financial aid.
Yeah, that came through Mom Dukes.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? But I only went to school for like a year and a half. Learned a lot. You know what I mean? But
you hold on though, a year and a half, you was almost done.
Not a year and a half, probably about a year.
Okay.
Probably about a year. And I wasn't almost done. I would have had a associates in 2 years.
2 years associates, yeah.
Associates.
Okay, so what was you going for? The bachelor or the master?
I was just going.
You was just going, okay.
I just knew.
I'm about to say a year and a half, you be close to the associates.
I knew being a rapper was like, damn. I felt like I was getting old in. You feel me? I'm like, damn. So let me.
But you was a youngin'.
Shit, I felt like I was getting old.
Because you was hanging with the old people.
So I'm like, let me do something behind the scenes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And get in the game like that. Because a lot of people was doing that back then. Like, man, I'm going to just, you know what I mean, take up audio production.
Okay.
And start recording, being an engineer. You know what I mean? You get, you know what I mean? You get into a big studio. You know what I mean? Like, it was because,
so
like I say, wasn't no
social
social media. So it really wasn't no hope then.
How old was you when you quit school?
When
College.
This had to be like 19 going into 20.
Going into 20.
Going into 20.
So going into 20, you quit college because you was about getting your money and you felt like it was stopping you.
Yep.
So at this point, where you going?
Where am I going?
Yeah.
Back to the trap.
Back to the trap.
Full time.
Full time.
Yep.
You talking about overnight, sleeping on the block type stuff?
I mean, you know, we work off the phones. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I was past a block boy type point. I had clientele, motherfuckers hit me, boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I had my own spot. Well, actually, my mom ended up moving from the spot that I grew up in, and I took over the bills.
How did I know you was about to say that?
Yeah.
So you took it over. Where mama, did she move far?
She moved to Gwinnett. County.
Okay. We know Gwinnett. Okay, so she moved to Gwinnett because she wanted to move she's
just over it.
Yeah, I get it.
She was over it.
I get it.
By then.
So mama moved, you took over, and now you got the house.
Now I'm bucking out that bitch. We booming. It's up. You feel me?
So now you bucking for real.
Oh yeah.
For real. You done had your taste of college life. You done finished the high school life. Now you ready to move.
Let's go.
Mama on another side of town.
She gone. She ain't even in the city.
She can't even see everything you doing no more.
It's up.
So at this point, what, you 20?
19 going into 20.
Still going into 20. Yeah. Okay, so mama gone. You still doing your music.
Right.
Now you bunking even harder than you was bunking when mama was there.
Yeah, we getting good money.
Okay. Okay.
With the team getting good money at this time. We young and getting money.
Now, one thing we haven't discussed through the whole process up to 20 is females.
Okay.
You know, and I like to know how the females came into play
Right.
during those times.
Right.
Was you a hoe? Like, I like to get down and dirty to it. Like, I like to know.
All right, so in high school, I was, frivolous.
Okay.
But
Oh,
when I got out of school, I kind of knew that it takes a female to kind of put some structure into whatever you got going on.
Preach.
Whether you
Okay.
live in, I always knew that for some reason. Maybe because of being with my grandma, and not having my mom around and just seeing grandma move how she moved. You know what I mean? But I knew that, so I would always have a girlfriend. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
So you ain't never really was single.
I would be single for a short time, but I would always get me a girlfriend. You
Okay.
feel me? I
So
would
you
always,
ain't like to be single.
Nah.
Okay. Okay.
I like
That's
to
what
have,
I was trying to get to.
I like to have constant action
Okay. Okay.
instead of wondering and trying to hop on something at the club and no.
So when you had when you had a girlfriend, was you being faithful?
Yep.
Okay. And this is your 19-year-old self.
This is my
20,
this is
19,
my 19-year-old
Going on to 20.
20-year-old
So you was
self.
faithful.
Yep, I was faithful. I was faithful.
You a street dude.
Yeah, around that time I had a female. She's from New Orleans. I met her after Katrina.
Okay. Because we know how these girls flock to the street dudes.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to see, what your mentality was out there when you had a girl. Because these girls don't be caring if you got a girlfriend.
Yeah, I couldn't do nothing with Shawty because honestly, Shawty will beat me up, man.
Okay. Because she ain't
For
play.
real, man.
She ain't play.
Shawty real from New Orleans, Magnolia. You know what I mean? 3rd Ward. 8, 9 brothers and sisters.
Okay.
Parents is on heroin, but
Oh, yeah.
still raised them right. You feel me?
Oh, she been through the struggle.
Oh,
She
yeah.
knows she don't
Yeah.
play.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you dealing with a chick who don't play. You doing your music stuff. You doing your street stuff.
Right.
Now, okay, how everything playing out now?
I end up getting locked up.
What age was this?
20.
20. Okay.
I end up getting locked up. I was waiting outside of the bomb on Evans Mill. I was waiting for a play.
You know what? I'm gonna stop you right there. We better go pay some bills.
Okay, cool.
Because I want the breakdown, and we got to get to the bills first. So we're gonna take a little quick break, real quick. I know I stay drinking, but this drink is just so good.
Bitch, I almost gone.
Yes, I should have brought 2. So let's get back into the story now.
Okay.
Let's get back into your 20-year-old self. And where you at in life now? As far as now you into the music, you got your lady on your side.
Right.
You bunking heavy.
Yep.
So now at this point, what's the next level?
I mean, before shit turned for the worst, you know what I mean? I had tried to, go legit again, and I tried to get in real estate school
Okay.
thinking, but I end up just falling asleep in class.
Hold up though.
And I paid for that. That shit
So
was
you
like
paid out of your
$1,100.
own pocket.
I paid out of my own pocket, go to real estate school.
And you fell asleep.
Yeah, but it wasn't me. It was so many numbers. You know what I mean?
wasn't you.
It was so many numbers and it was so many words that I didn't understand. And I'm the only street cat in there.
But what made you want to go to real estate school?
I don't know.
You just let me put some money in something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just let me in real estate.
Okay.
I sell dope, I can sell houses.
So you felt like, hey, it's a sale. As long as it's a sale, I can do it. Okay.
You feel me?
So at this point, you done put this money into going to real estate school.
Yeah.
How long did you go?
The class was like a 6-week, maybe 6 to 9 week class.
For $1,100?
It was like $1,100-$1,200. And I ended up just stopped going in the middle.
So you went about 3 weeks.
I even had a little female that was trying to give me the work and shit. She was cause she felt my pain. She was
oh, wow. And you still ain't want to do it. She was going to do the work for you?
Not do the work, but she was
give you an answer type situation.
Like the first couple of weeks, she was on me get up. You feel
trying to motivate you to wake up and
look, I had a long night. Okay, I just woke up. I just went to sleep at 4, 5.
But what you showed up to class for if you were just gonna go to sleep?
Cause I was trying.
What you trying for real?
I was trying. You feel me? You gotta try. You feel me? And then when, you know what I mean. When you in the streets and you only in the streets, you feel like anything that you can do good, like it's like you looking for a balance.
Okay, so you
know
were
what
trying
I
to
mean?
balance it with it.
So you know what I mean? Like yeah, you'll give a homeless nigga $50. You know, I'm just like I'm doing some wrong, but goddamn,
I did.
At least I did that. Yeah, I mean? your conscience kind of feel a little bit better. You know what I mean?
Okay, so now you done quit. Now
Right.
you done
I done quit
deal.
school.
You done quit school. How old was you when you quit school?
This still the same.
Oh yeah, because it was only
20.
3
This
months.
this
I-
20. This
look,
20.
I'm getting confused because when you think about somebody going to school, you don't think they gonna only be there for 3 months.
Yeah.
So now you still in the 20-year-old. You done quit
Yeah.
school. Now what's next?
I end up getting locked up.
Okay. So this time when you got locked up, what you get locked up for this time?
So I had a gun. I had an unregistered gun. It was a hot gun, and then I had some weed, but it wasn't enough weed for like trafficking and no shit.
Yeah, but the gun with that is gonna make
the
it
gun with that made it like
Oh,
trip
yeah, I know
like
about them charges.
it was like 4 felonies. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
it
they
was
get you
it was
rope a
it was possession with intent, possession of firearm by a convicted felon, possession of firearm, and then it was like endangerment in the school zone.
Oh, so you was close to the school and everything.
Right.
Out there with your gun in front of the kid's yard.
Not necessarily, but you feel me? It was a school zone. It was a YMCA school zone.
Oh, that
You know
made
what
it.
I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
So
okay.
it was like a youth center. You know
So
what I
okay,
mean?
at this time you had a lawyer.
I got a lawyer. My dad
Okay.
got me a lawyer.
Okay.
You know what I mean? My mama didn't want to give me a lawyer.
Okay. Mama, like, yeah, you finna deal with what
She
you
been
did.
she been through. It's been a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah.
She been done. You
Yeah.
feel me? So
Now
and
you
me
got
and
it.
Pops been kicking it. So we close. You feel me? So
But Pops, like, let's be real though. Pops a little gullible compared to Mom, cause Mom know like you been fucking up from day one.
Nah, Pops just street too.
Okay. Okay.
You feel me?
Okay. So Pops like, I know this shit happened. Let me look
Exactly.
out. Okay.
Pops just he can see me going in his, so he already know. Yeah, my son need a lawyer. You feel
Okay,
me?
okay.
We not finna public defender him. This is first. You know what I mean? No, it wasn't my first felony, but it was. I had caught a new charge while I was on while I was on first offender probation.
Look, my drink. got
So
cold.
you see what I'm
So now
saying?
you on probation already
Right.
for felony,
I'm on a felony probation.
probation.
Already. Yeah.
and now you catch another felony
And I
charge.
catch another felony while I'm still on that first offender.
Now you know them folks
first
don't
offender
play.
act.
You know the First Offender Act.
Yeah, I
That
know
mean
the
they
First
can bring
Offender.
everything back.
And that's what they did. So-
Okay. So you know what? Break this down to me. How this played out.
So boom, I get locked up. Boom, 3 days pass. I'm thinking it's just like every other time that I done got locked up. I'm bond out. You know what I mean? I ended up bonding out before they caught the probation hold.
You good?
Right?
You
Bonded
good.
out. I was out just enough time for us to get a lawyer. We got a lawyer, paid a lawyer, put it down. Boom, and then the lawyer made it the way I could turn myself in.
Okay. Okay.
I mean?
Okay.
And so
And that make it look good on your part. Okay.
Supposedly, right?
Oh, hold up. Now
Yeah.
that didn't work.
Man, they don't even bring that shit up in court.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, he turned himself in. Man, they don't even bring they ain't bring it up in my situation.
So they've been fooling us for all these years, making you
Man,
think
listen.
you turn yourself in, you in a better situation.
Even if they do, it's not gonna matter, man. Run.
Okay. So now look. So now you in court.
shoulda
You done
ran.
turned yourself in,
I done turned myself in.
thinking you a good guy.
I'm thinking I'm gonna get a probation bond.
You know.
Turn yourself in, yeah, it's good. Yeah,
Yeah, it shows that you're trying.
Okay.
Tell me about this now.
I ain't come home till 18 months later.
18 months later, after you turned yourself in, you surrendered yourself. You said, I am guilty. I'm going to come on in.
I ain't come home till 18 months later. I ain't go to court for 12 months.
That's where they got you at
I
the court
sat in
date.
I sat in the county for 12 months. Hard to me, hard county is hard time.
Oh, yeah,
to
county
me.
is harder than the prison.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not harder mentally, but Like, no, harder mentally. You feel me?
Because in prison, you already know what it is.
In prison, you living.
You know what it is.
You living. You got your time.
Yeah. You know what you need to
It
do.
is what it
to
is.
keep in there.
You living.
Yeah. You know what you're doing.
Boom.
You get your little hustle going.
County,
do
you don't
all
know
that.
what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, they changing your court dates. You know what I mean? You just
You in there with everybody.
you in there
who
with
get changed
everybody.
Court dates.
They antsy.
They all telling you like, oh well, I went to court and they told me I got
Jailhouse
here.
lawyers trying to tell you what
Court
you gonna
appointed
get.
attorneys.
I did not get what the jailhouse lawyer told me. I went to court and them folks gave me 5 years, do 18 months. So
Okay.
they gave me the 5 years that I had on probation, and then they made me serve 18 months. But it was good that I had time served. I had a year in.
Oh, so yeah, that's because waiting on the court
Right.
date.
Right.
That's good because they don't always do that. They don't always do that time
Right.
served. Sometimes they be like, nope,
Right, but
you
I
got to
thought
start
I was
over.
coming home, man. I had a girl. You feel me? I thought I was
So
coming
what
home.
happened with your girl now?
Yeah.
Did she wait?
It went bad.
Hold up now. Baby girl didn't wait?
It went bad. She ended up passing.
Oh, the fuck?
Yeah. She ended up passing.
Okay.
She, you know what I mean?
Look. So what happened? So what happened?
So boom. All right. When I got locked up, I had the spot still.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I told her, I'm like, look, she had 2 jobs. She was working at Waffle House and she was working at this like Thailand restaurant. You feel me? Spicy food and shit. So I told her like, look, hold the house down. My mama gonna pay. It was a rack for the rent. I like my mama gonna pay 5. You just come up with the 5. You can stay up here, cause I knew what New Orleans was about after Katrina. You feel me?
Okay.
But she was hiding the ass, and she been wanted to go back home. She was just looking for a reason.
You was her ticket to get back.
Boom. So I got jammed up. You know what I mean? She got down, took her first Greyhound bus on back, took my studio equipment. You know what I mean?
Hold on now.
Sold my studio equipment. Boom. But she still she holding me down like as far as like letters.
Letters ain't holding you down. She took your daggone equipment and
But
she
look
done
though,
ran off.
Hold up. But look though. So we communicating still. You feel me?
But she gone. Did you know she was gone?
I knew she was gone.
Okay.
Cause my mama had the key. My mom, it's still my mama property.
So
feel
you
me?
still communicating to her, knowing that she gone and she done just left like that.
Right. I didn't know about the studio though.
Okay.
I just knew that she was gone.
Okay.
But
so
I'm
talk to me about this.
I'm thinking like this. Maybe she just felt like she can't handle the bills,
Okay.
and she wanted to just go home.
Okay. You was trying to look at it in a good light.
You know, cause
Okay.
I'm locked up. You feel me?
Okay.
Shit, this motherfucker writing me and answering the phone. I call. You feel me? She gonna be my bae for now.
Okay.
You feel me? And then shit went blank for like 2 months.
2 months, no contact.
No nothing.
Okay. So 2 months, no contact.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, you thinking like what? She done with you?
I'm just thinking that she just finally, said, fuck it.
Okay.
We can't do this long distance shit. I had went to court, and when I had went to court, I know she was like, you better get out, whoop, 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 whoop. And I didn't get out. They gave me more time.
Oh, okay. So okay.
You feel me? So
okay.
when they
so
gave
you felt
me
like
that
she
more,
washed her
yeah,
hands.
so I was just like, yeah, she done with, she done with me.
Okay. So at this point, 2 months in,
Yep.
what happened? Like, when did you speak to her? Did you speak to her?
My mama popped up for visitation. You know what I mean? And she was like, listen. She was like, Cody died. You feel me? She got shot in the drive-by.
Oh, wow.
Shot in the head.
In New
And-
Orleans.
In New Orleans, yeah. Right, in New Orleans. You know what I mean? And she ended up, she was pregnant. But she wasn't pregnant by me though, you feel me? So so it was some sneak
Some sneak
foo-foo
stuff
shit
going on in there.
But I still had love for her. I broke down in tears.
Yeah, of
That shit
course,
fucked me
because
up.
you ain't know that was going on while you was in there.
That shit fucked me up.
That's
you know what I mean?
crazy.
But Pete the mood though, my mama didn't tell me that she was pregnant. My mama just told me that she died. Woo, 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 woo. Boom. Here come my dad. The next day, he like, look, son, I know you in here crying and shit. Like, that motherfucker was pregnant by another nigga, man.
Oh, you know, Daddy always got to say, Mama be trying
You know
to
what I
save
mean?
you. Mama be trying to make you feel
Yeah,
good.
she was trying to make the
a
pillow
better,
soft.
Yeah, a better situation.
But Pops knew I was obviously she told cause I bawled in that like at visitation. I bawled. Like it was ugly up there, you feel me?
Dang.
And
So,
so-
when Pop told you that, How did you react?
It fucked me up even more.
Was you still sad for her?
I had a little anger in me, but I was still fucked up. I was
Okay,
still fucked up.
But you still had love for her and was like, you know
I
what?
still had love for her. I still had love for her family.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because we had became a family. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like, them was my peoples, you feel me?
And now how old was you here?
20.
20.
Yeah, 20. Going into 21.
Going into 21, you dealing with the loss of your girl.
And I'm
you incarcerated.
in county jail.
Okay. Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot. So now you incarcerated. You dealing with the loss of your girl. Now, from my perspective of people I know in the jailhouse, when you dealing with stuff like that,
Right.
do you get a little reckless in the jailhouse?
I mean, honestly, I was already reckless because I was pissed off that I didn't have a bond, and I'm in here, and I'm young, and I'm with all these old niggas. I had got into about 3 fights.
Already, before you was sentenced?
Yeah. Before I
You
was
know
sentenced.
when you get in fights before you get sentenced,
listen,
they add more time.
I didn't know how to do jail time.
Okay.
You feel me? And I had no OG or nobody in there who knew me that was like, nah, don't do that. Nah,
Okay,
don't
okay.
gamble. Nah, don't be in another nigga room. Don't, woo. You see what I'm saying?
So you was learning from experience.
So I was getting caught up in shit that it was really common sense for a nigga that's been in jail a lot. But for me, it was my first time being in jail for this long period of time. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you in jail 18 months. Now you really.
Well, I get my time. Boom. Everybody, I go to trustee. Everybody telling me, boy, you gonna do all of your time in the county, bro. Cause at this point, I'm thinking prison. I'm thinking niggas getting fucked in the ass. I'm thinking
That's what
niggas
everybody
getting their
think,
stole. I'm thinking niggas getting their stole taken. So I'm like, okay, if I can wag my time in the county, cool. You feel me? I ain't gotta go to prison.
Mm-hmm.
Then one night, they hit that door. Click, 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 click.
Time to ride out.
They were like, Elder, pack it up. I said, I'm going home. They're like, nope, you going to chain gang.
Yep. Time to ride out. You know what that is. Time to ride out.
I'm like, no, but they told me. Nope. Let's go. Boom. I go. They put me down in the pit with about 75 other niggas that's going. They got time, lifers, 10, 5. They put us on the Bluebird. Take our ass to goddamn Savannah, Georgia.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
I know about that area.
Coastal State Prison.
I know about that area.
They took us to Coastal. We went through diagnosis at Coastal. Then I went to Jackson.
They always send people to Jackson and Savannah all the time.
Yep.
Everybody from these areas right here go to Savannah or they go to Jackson.
Yep.
My brother in Jackson right now.
Jackson ain't no hoe either.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
So now you in prison.
I'm in prison.
So prison
Live.
life. You still live in prison?
We live in prison. We live. The city run the chain gang. Ask about it. This shit worse than the streets.
Okay, so you live in prison.
Yep.
So you did 6 months in prison.
Out of the 8, yep. I did 12 in the county and I did 6 in
in prison.
Yep.
Okay, so you live. You gang banging?
No.
Okay.
No, we don't have to do. We don't turn Muslim. We don't turn Christian, and we don't turn Blood or Crip when we go to chain gang. If that shit ain't you on the streets, you ain't got no business doing it when you in jail.
I was just trying to make sure because everybody like to switch and
I'm
act
a
like they
grown
gangster
man.
when they get in jail.
I stood on you don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you.
Okay.
You feel me?
So you ain't try to get down with no clique.
Nah.
Okay, so you stood alone for
I
your
had a
6
couple
months?
of people. I had a couple of people that I fucked with from my dorm. It was a Savannah nigga. It was an OG Atlanta nigga.
Oh, so you went from different avenues. Because, normally it'd be like, okay, Atlanta niggas stick together, Savannah niggas stick together.
But see, nigga had told me that, like, the Atlanta niggas be on the bullshit at this camp.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That's what a nigga told me at this particular camp. He like, look, I know you from the city, and then this gonna blow your mind. So my little partner that I was telling you about who put me on, right?
Mm-hmm.
From the beginning, right? Who I was doing the hotel and I moved with and all that. His uncle down in chain gang. So he's showing me.
So he looking out.
He looking out. He's showing me the road. He telling me who to fuck with. He telling me, yeah, home undercover gay. Yeah, home fuck with them faggots. Hey, boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? Don't hang with home because they gonna think that you like that. You feel me? Don't get nobody shit unless you giving it to them. Don't loan nobody shit because they'll try. Like he giving me the ropes so that I can bring my ass on home.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
okay.
Yeah.
So 6 months in, how you get released?
I maxed out.
You maxed
I
out.
maxed
okay.
out on my 5 years, do 18 months.
Okay. So no probation when you got out.
Nah, I was on probation, not
that's
parole.
that's how they get you.
Yeah.
Okay, so how long was you on probation?
For the rest of the 5.
For the rest of the 5.
Yeah.
So now you can't get in no trouble now. You can't even be around felons.
I can't be around felons.
So now you get out. You ain't supposed to be around felons.
I come home. Here we go.
Look, we finna pay some more bills. I think things about to get deep. Look, I feel like we coming near the end of the story.
But we in the
but
middle.
Things about to get real juicy. Things about to get real juicy.
We in the middle.
So we gonna go ahead and cut the break real quick.
Okay, let's do it.
Pay some bills real quick, and then we gonna jump right back into it.
For sure.
Okay, so now we about to get back into this story.
Okay.
So now you out.
I get out. I catch the Greyhound. Unlike most people, my Mom Deuce so through at me, she wouldn't even come get me from the facility. She didn't get your ass on that Greyhound.
Look, I ain't even gonna lie, I feel mama. So what happened? Like
she was at the Greyhound station when I got there.
Of course, she had to teach you a lesson. That was a part of the lesson. Now you got to get here so I can show you that you should have never went in there.
Yep, she was there. Boom. And my cousin was there. Shout out my cousin, you feel me? Cousin, he gave me like $200-300, just a little something here, man.
Come out with, okay.
I still got my bobos on and my blue and white.
Now, what was your mentality when you came out of there? Like, was your mentality like, I'm going back to the streets? Or was you like, you know what, I done went in there, I got to do better?
So look, to be honest, my mentality was I was gonna be 50-50, but I was gonna really I was gonna really get a job and I was gonna really work the job.
Okay, that was the mentality.
I was gonna put the job first.
Okay, over the street stuff.
But I was because I knew the job wasn't gonna give me what you know what I mean. So I was gonna do the street shit, but it was gonna be like
minimum.
It was gonna be just after I got off.
Okay. So you was gonna have, have a job, and then you was gonna do that. That was your second job.
I was gonna take my ass to work.
And then you was gonna go do your second night job.
For sure. Or whatever, whenever it happens.
Okay, but see, you said that was your mentality.
That was my
of
mentality.
what you thought you was gonna do.
Right.
But what did you actually do?
And then I came home, and all of my buddies, like, they didn't fall off. They like came up even more.
So now you looking at them like, ugh.
It wasn't even looking at them. It was just like, you gonna do what? Take this pound. Like, you feel me? Like, take you know what I mean? Take this, boom. My partner Sosa. Goddamn, he locked up, so I can talk about this. You know what I mean?
So you 21 going into 22?
I'm 22.
You 22 at this point?
I'm 22.
So you 22, you out, and you thought you was gonna try to do more on the right tip.
And I made a, like, my mama boyfriend had a landscaping company. You feel me?
Okay, so you jumped in the game.
Jumped in the landscaping game with homes.
Okay.
I was doing like 75 a day, 80 a day, something like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then I still had my townhouse. Mom Dukes she let me move back into the townhouse.
Okay.
With the job, because I was gonna be making the money.
You showed her you was trying to do a little something. Okay, she
boom,
believed
boom,
in
boom. So
you.
she was like, okay, cool. I've been paying on it this whole time.
Mm-hmm.
It's refreshing to have my son come out and do the good.
Do it good though. Okay.
Right. I worked for about a week. You know what I mean? I worked for about a week. I got out October 23rd. So I worked about a week, and then I was back full traveling.
Hold up now. You get out, you say you gonna be 60% good, 40% bad, and you to go after a week, you just like, oh, I'm street.
Cause it was, man, influences, man, the bad influences.
You had the wrong people around you.
I ain't gonna say they was the wrong people.
They was the wrong
just
people,
doing
and they
the
took you
wrong
back to the
shit.
streets.
They was just doing the wrong shit at this particular time.
And you was liking what
and
they
I'm
was doing.
just now getting out. You feel me? And it ain't that I don't have, like, I don't have the excuse like, man, I gotta come up from the bottom. No. Like, no, they literally gave me.
They looked out.
8-9 bands worth of shit, whether it's money, work.
And that's what threw your behind back into them streets.
You feel me? So it's like, okay.
Okay, really, y'all doing it like this?
Really going to work is stopping me from making bands.
Especially when your partner's giving you bands. If my partner just
spoil
handed me money
Listen,
like, oh, well,
listen,
I
they
don't even
spoiled
work.
me. They spoiled me. They gave me plays and everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
man. Yeah, Bone, you can just catch my breakdowns, bro. Yeah,
So now you back in the streets, but you still doing your music stuff.
No, I ain't doing no music.
You done cut the music out. At 22, you ain't doing the music right now.
I wrote because I'm just getting out. I'm talking first, second week out.
Second week out. Okay.
First, second week out.
So
I ain't had no time to do no music.
Okay.
I'm fresh
Was you
out.
writing when you was locked up?
Of course.
Okay. But when you came out, that was not
got
your first
books.
thought to go to the studio. Your first thought went into, oh, let me go in the studio and record what I wrote.
You need money to be a rapper.
Okay.
In my eyes.
But your boys gave you the money.
Yeah, but that money, if I would have spent it, it would have been gone. You feel me?
But you would have invested and it would have came back in.
Yeah, but I wasn't thinking with that type of mind. I'm
Okay.
22 years old. I'm fresh out of chain gang, and my partners that I started this shit with, they done win and they rocking chain. They having 10 on the chain. They rock Benzes, straight A Chargers, spots. They going to Miami. They was in Miami. I'm in prison. They in Miami while I'm in prison.
Okay, so now
Like, you motherfuckers.
So now you get out. And,
So I'm playing catch up.
You playing catch up.
I'm playing catch
You want to
up.
be able to experience everything they experience.
I want to
feel
pop
like you was
bottles
left out.
by myself. I want to, you know what I mean?
You want to be able to splurge like they were being splurged.
Yep.
Okay, so at this point, now you trying to do it big. You trying to do what they doing. You trying to, really you trying to do what they doing because they already was at the money.
I'm speeding. I'm going 150 miles
Now
per
you
hour.
going too fast.
I'm going too fast.
Okay, so I know something happened. What happened?
I got shot.
Where you got shot
I
at?
ended up getting robbed and shot. I got out October 23rd. I got shot Halloween morning.
Oh wow.
I wasn't
so
even
you
out
was
2
moving
weeks.
fast.
Super fast.
Okay, so the situation of you getting shot,
Right.
like how did that come into play?
All right. So like one of my young niggas, he had a play that he was serving. He had been serving the nigga the whole time I was locked up. And but he had been telling the nigga about me like, well, when my boy Bone get out, bro, we back home with the wood. You know what I mean? But he serving them like small, Selms, half, little shit like that. So when I came home, I was fucking with my boy, cause that's my boy, that's my young nigga. You feel me? I'm fucking with home. So he tell me about the play he got. You know what I mean? So me being so what's the word? Anxious to get money.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't look at
The whole picture.
this particular play as this nigga could rob me.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, I'm finna catch this play.
I'm finna get you. Okay.
You feel me? And it was and like I say, it wasn't his boy, cause a couple of my partners, they kind of got mad at me because I didn't make a beef with my partner. But I know my partner better than that.
So it wasn't his boy. It was just somebody that was looking to get something, and he was looking out for them.
It was just a nigga with bad intentions. You feel me?
Okay.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like it was my boy. It was my boy play, and the nigga.
But I
had
get
bad
how your other boys
how
feel
my
some type of way.
how my real buddies was like, hell no.
I get that. I get
I
that
get
because
it too.
it's like you sent me to this boy.
I get it too.
Okay.
Yep.
So now you go to make the play.
I go to make the play in front of my townhouse.
In
You know
front
what
of your
I mean?
townhouse.
In front of my townhouse, right?
So now this
Hold up, peep
now
the
this
story.
play person know where you live at.
Hold up, peep the story. The night before, Halloween Eve,
Okay.
me and my boy who uncle was down,
Mm-hmm.
but my boy who I started this shit with.
Mhm.
Okay, so we go to a Halloween party. We go to the W. We got 2 chicks at the W. We do our thing at the W. The next morning, this is the next morning. You feel me? The nigga wanted the shit that night, but I couldn't get to him.
Okay.
You feel me? The nigga waited till the next morning, boom, and then, so jumped in the car with the nigga.
The nigga you don't know.
The nigga that I don't know.
Okay. So you jumped in his car.
Jumped in the car with him.
Okay. You had your pack with you.
I had the pack with me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? No gun. Why I didn't have a gun? Because my boy told me, oh, it ain't nothing but a half a pound, man. Nigga, we eat that for lunch. You feel me? You don't need no gun. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody robbing for that. So, you know what I mean? I go and do my thing, okay, without my gun. The nigga robbed me. I give it up ASAP. Here, man, you got it, man. It ain't nothing but a half a bag, man. You feel me? Like, and it was some air pack. You feel me? I was gonna jug like $600 out that motherfucker. You know
Especially
what
with
I
an
mean?
air pack.
Air pack.
Oh yeah.
Boom. I jump out the car. As I'm jumping out the car, nigga shoot me in the ass, man. Straight up.
After you gave him the work,
He had that shit. He could have just let me get out the car.
he had what he wanted.
Yep. He shot
And
me.
and shooting you where he shot you, he wasn't shooting to kill.
Shit.
You felt like he was shooting to kill,
He could have shot me in the back.
but he shot you in the ass.
But I was getting out the car.
Okay, so you don't know if he was aiming for. Okay.
You feel me? I just was getting up. I was just getting up through there. You feel me?
So how you get out that situation?
Shit, I fell to the ground. He pulled out, skirt. And my cousin, I didn't tell you about this part, but my cousin was there.
Okay.
Because I don't want to say too much about my cousin.
Yeah.
But my cousin was there. You
Uh-huh.
feel me? My cousin was helping me with the jug. You feel
Okay.
me?
Okay. Like a helper. Okay.
He was,
Making sure you was good.
yeah, but he had no damn gun.
How both of y'all gonna be out there with no
He
gun?
had no damn gun. So I got up, boom, I ran to his car, jumped in his car, and he took me to the DeKalb Medical right across, right.
Okay.
DeKalb Medical, I think. Ran in that bitch like goddamn, what's the movie, Menace to Society? We ran
Look,
in that
I know
bitch
you
with
had to
Kane.
have a story though. You can't go in there and say what really happened.
I ran in that motherfucker. They put me on the stretcher, cut my goddamn clothes off. You know what I mean? I asked the doctor, I'm like, Doc, like, what's up? You feel me? Like, he like, we gonna put you on some medicine, and you know what I mean? We gotta do surgery on you, but you should be good. You know what I mean? I thought, boom, blanked out, woke up in the hospital the next day. My whole stomach rearranged, stapled up, staples over here, fucking oxygen, fucking everything, shit just everywhere.
So how long was you in the hospital?
I was in the hospital for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay.
Yep.
And who did you come home to?
My mama.
Oh wow! See, that's a real soldier. Mama ain't have to hold you down after everything that's been going on.
She was sick of me. She ain't even come. She came and laid eyes on me in the hospital. But I had all my street niggas and shit in that
She ain't
motherfucker.
wanna
They
be part of
niggas was in that bitch smelling like weed and shit. She was like, I'm gone.
So you came home to mama. Mama taking care of you, helping you, nurse you back there, good health.
Yeah, but well, first of all, my cousin took care of me while I was in the hospital.
Okay, the same cousin that was looking out for you in the situation.
No,
Okay, this is a
my
different
girl cousin.
Okay,
Her,
okay,
but that's her brother though.
okay,
You
okay.
feel me? But my girl cousin, she came, you know what I mean, and stepped up and helped me walk, helped me eat, and, you know what I mean, helped me use the bathroom, and I was on a colostomy shit bag, you know what I mean? So, you know, I had to learn how to use that, and you know what I
Now,
mean?
how long was you going? You said how long was you going through this process before you were able to walk again and be back out into society as you? Not the 50% you, not the 80% you, but the 100% you.
But see, I bucked again.
Like when do you follow protocol?
Eventually in the story, I will.
Okay. we ain't
You
got
feel
that
me?
yet.
But
We
not
at what?
yet.
What age we at right now?
I mean, well, I just got out, so I was still 22.
So 22. You still ain't at the age of like, you know what? I know this is bad. I know this is wrong. So now you done booked and left the hospital before you were supposed to leave.
No, I didn't leave I left the hospital on time, but I didn't follow the instructions on what you're supposed to do when you on a colostomy bag. So I was popping pills. I was on Grey Goose and Patron, and I'm in the club. I got my whole intestines flipped outside my stomach.
And you in there just like,
I'm just
hey.
I got a shit bag on. I'm stinking in the club. You feel me?
You acting like everything normal.
But my guys, you feel me? My guys like, but we ain't gonna let nobody beat you up. What? My guys was with me. You feel me? They was with me, and you know, it was the love. It was love. It was what I considered love at the time. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I end up getting locked. I end up getting locked up a few more times.
Hold up.
But not for long shit. Just like small shit.
Like a couple weeks here and there.
No, like just like bond right out. Like I got caught with a serum, caught with a half, caught with another serum.
But can I like, did this happen while you were still recuperating?
Yeah.
So you now you recuperating, and you going to jail.
Yeah. I'm still on the bag. I ain't got the bag off yet.
You still got the bag on, and you going to jail.
Yep.
So now you having to deal with trying to get out of jail, how to try to deal with all of that
Health.
with your bag.
Well, health.
Like, cause you know they not taking care of you in there.
They ain't giving you no, but they ain't.
Ain't nothing being done.
No.
So now you in here not getting the what you need
Right.
to be well and to get better.
Right.
You in and out 3 times.
About 2 times.
2 times during that
in
time.
and out. Then I got my surgery.
Okay.
And damn, I need that's gonna make
No, you should be good. You be good.
she ain't gonna make the little
Yeah.
white spots on me.
Look, that's some good tissue. Look, that's some good tissue.
So look, got my surgery.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Got my surgery. And around the time that I got my surgery, met a female.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And she was
She was there.
down.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And
So she helped you.
She didn't help me, but she didn't take, like a lot of females saw that I was on the shit bag or whatever, and I used to tell them, like, yeah, I'm gonna get my surgery soon, and because I didn't feel comfortable having sex
Okay.
with that on.
With it. Of course. Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And a lot of you be surprised, like a lot of females,
They don't be caring. They just
they don't give a fuck.
They just nasty,
motherfuckers.
disgusting.
They don't give a damn
They
about
don't be
it.
caring. They just want to say they got it. Yeah.
Cause I was still getting money now.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what they saw, the money. They ain't see the bag.
I was still getting money.
They ain't
now.
care about that bag. Like some shit could have came out that bag on them and they still would have wanted it.
They would have been with.
Yeah, they would have been with it all the way. Like they wouldn't even care. Like, okay, just
Right.
oh, he shitted on me, just like R. Kelly pissed on people. Like they wouldn't have cared.
So I end up I had the surgery, and then I end up getting the girl pregnant.
Okay.
And after I got her pregnant, I got locked up one more time. I had to do 6 months.
Man, how far was she into her pregnancy before you got locked up?
She was early pregnant.
Early pregnant.
2 months, 3 months.
So now did you know going in that you was gonna get a small amount of time, or was she going in like, oh man?
Nah, I knew it was a violation of probation. And
Okay.
The most
Okay, yeah, they ain't gonna
most
be-
I could get was a year.
Is that what you had remaining on your probation?
Nah, they ended up giving me 9 months, and then I did like 2 for 1. And,
Okay.
You know what I mean? Type
Okay.
shit.
Okay.
Type shit like that. 2
Okay,
for
but
1.
she
I
stayed
ended up doing
around.
6 months.
She stayed around.
Yeah, she held me
Okay.
down, man.
Okay.
She ran up her mama minutes. Answered
Okay.
that phone every time I called.
And that's major right there, cause them calls be costing money.
Yep. And then when I came home that time, it was over.
You was a changed man.
I still hustled, and but it was about my daughter, it was about my family, you know what I mean, and then I got me a motherfucking job, man.
So so what I'm taking from this is having a child made you finally be like, you know what, I got to do better because I got a kid, or was it that I got a whole family?
I feel like it was more like my girl, my child, you know what I mean, and just the situation. Cause like slowly before I went in and did this 6 months, I had stopped fucking with my partners then.
Okay.
And I had moved in with her and her mama.
Okay. So you was getting on the up and up.
Yeah, I was,
Okay.
you know what I mean? I was kind of peeping, you know what I mean? Like, damn, this shit, this ain't, it's
Say
it,
business. Mm-hmm.
but it ain't it.
Mm-hmm.
I need to make my own path,
Mhm.
you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I had already started kind of transitioning, and then I ended up getting locked up, fucking with them, and that violated my probation, and then I had to do my little probation
Okay.
time.
So now you did this 6 months. You come out and you like, you know what?
I'm
I
straight
gotta
up
do
and
better.
down. I go work at a car wash.
Okay.
You feel me?
And now at this time, is you back to the music?
I'm back rapping, but I can't do it because I don't have no money like that.
Okay.
But
okay.
this when my pop step in and pop start paying for studio time. You know what I mean? Cause for one, he rolled with me through the whole 18 months.
Mm-hmm.
Money on the books, money on the phone, inspiration. You know what I mean? Just
And he realized the boys ain't there, so let me be here. Let me do what it takes to get
Right.
my son back on the straight and narrow to get him back to the money.
right.
Okay.
Right.
So now he helping you get back to the music scene.
He helping me doing the music. Yeah, and I'm working this car wash job. You know what I mean? And then hey, it's really, you know what I mean, it's really just like a up grind from
there.
From that, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I started getting back in the streets with the music.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Now, as a disclaimer, you feel me? Definitely still fucking around.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a priority anymore.
Yeah, it was a minimum.
It was a very minimum, and it wasn't like you not knowing where I'm staying at.
Okay.
So
So now you smarter with it.
I'm not fucking with young bucks.
You smarter
You
with
know
it. Now
what I
you're not
mean?
trapping out the house no more.
Right. You feel
Okay.
me? It's
Okay.
you know what I mean? Everything is calculated. A certain time I'm done. You know what I mean?
Okay, okay.
You know, just certain people I won't even fuck with. If I see you a knucklehead, I ain't fucking with you. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like,
Okay.
just
You was choosing your company more wisely.
right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So now at this point, how old are you?
Shit, this is like 25.
Okay. So now you 25.
25, 26.
You out here doing better. You
Right.
out here, you know, got
I'm
the
building.
whole family. You building.
I'm building.
You not only building your music career.
I'm building
you
my music for sure. I'm back doing I'm doing open mics.
Okay.
I'm you know what I mean? I'm back. You know what I mean?
And you got the family aspect. So
Right.
now you got the family aspect, but you doing your business deal. But you still in the streets dabbling a little bit.
Yep.
Okay. So now at 25, you dabbling, but you doing your music. Now your music, where your music level at right now at 25?
I'm known, but I still ain't really got like that, like
Buzz you want.
right.
Okay.
Right.
So now what steps are you taking to get that buzz?
Really just doing the regular shit, open mics, dropping mixtapes, paying this person to do this, paying this person to do that. You know what I mean? But I didn't have the money. It was like I was almost living check to check. You know what I mean? Type situation like that.
So now when did you get to that point where it was just like, you know what, I'm living?
Well, did what it was. I went from an employee to a boss in like a month.
That's what I like. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So what happened was the Africans that I was working for at the car wash, you know what I mean? They taught me the whole detail game, how to detail, how to shampoo carpets, wax, everything, buff. You know what I mean? They taught me the game while I was up there. You know what I mean? So I'm just soaking it in. I'm not even thinking that something is about to happen that's gonna be changing. But so they was finna give up the car wash. You know what I mean? But they knew that they had taught me the ropes. You know what I mean? So what they did was they had a meeting with my mom and my mom boyfriend, and my mom and my mom boyfriend ended up taking over the car wash, and I became boss. I became manager.
I know that's right, mama.
And you know what I mean? Pay rate went up, of course. You know what I mean? And
You changed a little bit with that.
yeah, I was definitely getting more money. You know what I mean? We had moved into like a little 1-bedroom crib because we was staying with Mom Dukes.
Okay.
Got a little crib, you know what I mean, and a little apartment, and you know we was on the up.
So now you taking this money and you not investing in the street stuff, but you investing in the music
Well, because I still got street money going on, so now I got work money.
and street money.
You feel
So
me?
now you stacking up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. We
So
doing
now-
good. We taking vacations now. You know what I
Okay.
mean? We enjoying family life. You know what I mean? We doing our thing.
Okay, so you know I know a little bit about Tony Bone. So
Okay.
you know I want to go into once you got into working with some of these artists
Okay.
that are big artists because you don't work with some big artists.
For sure.
So now at this point, how old was you when you started working with bigger artists?
So I say about 27, 28.
Okay.
Around that time. My first feature was Parlay from the Franchise Boys.
You know, we're going to stop right there.
Okay, cool.
We're going to pay some more bills because the bills got to be paid
For
just like the
sure.
bills at the household got to be paid. So we're going to pay some bills and then we're going to get into, you know, how the music career went,
For sure.
you know, at this point,
Yeah.
and then where you plan on going in the future.
Okay, say less.
Okay.
Say less.
Okay, so now we got to get back into the music.
Okay, boom.
I want to hear how the music went now at this point in your life. How is your music career going?
Well, actually, it's starting to get, it's starting to like come out of a dark place
Okay.
because it was like when I was going through all this bullshit, like I could never really focus on the music hard. You feel me? Like so now it's like I'm establishing my own connects. You know what I mean? I'm working with the right promoters, and you know what I mean. I'm having a little money, so now I can spend a little money at the strip club when I'm getting my song played, and you know what I mean. Like things is looking a little brighter. You know what I mean? Like I was saying, I had locked in with Parlay. That was my first feature. You know what I mean? And then like Young Rav has looking out for me on the free feature. You know what I mean? He took me on the road with him for like four different cities.
Oh, okay.
Kilo Ali, Sean Paul. I've been on tour with them. Lil Donald. Me and Lil Donald, we come from Chit Chat open mic together. You feel me?
Okay.
So like I remember bruh, the real Lil Donald. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So brother came a long way. You understand me? For real. But I was right there the whole, you know what I mean, the whole ride, you know what I mean? But who else? Don P. I was rocking with Trillville, them, Trill Town for a minute. Just no paperwork, just you know what I mean? But like my face started getting known, you know what I mean? And people,
that's what you needed.
People started rocking with me, you know what I mean? And respect. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, once you put money, now you looking like something.
Yeah.
Videos getting better. Music getting better. You know what I mean? I'm paying for like folks to host my listening parties, and you know what I mean. I started a concert series also. You know what I mean? Tony Bone and Friends. So once I cranked up the concert series, I was having folks open up for me, and like I really just started like attacking this shit like a mogul. You feel me?
Now I see you really been putting in work, and you go hard with your promotion of everything that you're doing.
Right.
I honestly came out to at least 4 of your showcases just because I see you putting in work.
Right.
There ain't too many people out here that can say Princess showed up to their showcases.
For sure.
Like I've showed up and I've showed out
Yeah.
because I see you putting in work and I believe in what you got going on.
Right.
So what is your plans?
Well, I mean, how can I explain this? All right, so as I was doing all of this up until maybe 3 years ago, up until about 4 years ago, you know what I mean? I had started doing radio with Moot B at New Radio, you know what I mean? And I had started doing my radio thing, just finding ways to, you know what I mean, branch out.
Mm-hmm. Get your following up, do
right,
all of that.
Right. And I honestly started from scratch then. Mm-hmm. My partners and shit that I was in the street, like I finally realized that these guys don't want to be rappers.
Mm-hmm. They just want to get money.
They just want to get money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because they was getting way more money than me, and they could have easily invested into Lil Bro that was the hottest thing smoking. But they would rather drop a mixtape they damn self.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? And put Lil Bro on it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Everybody wanted to get it, but ain't nobody want to look out.
So once I realized that and I detached myself from that, then I started building my own brand, and I started building with my own people.
Okay.
And
Is that when you left the radio?
That's not when I left the radio. That's when I came to the radio.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, because I did radio for like 2 years.
Yeah, I remember those days. Okay.
So like I say like in between is when I just really like, you know what I mean? I ran into a guy named KT. You know what I mean? KT is from Lithonia, but he just a little bit younger than me. Mm-hmm. But he know like all the folks that I know. You feel me?
Okay.
And bruh kind of brought another energy to the situation, because I was really feeling like, man, I'm doing this shit by myself, but I'm building though. You feel me? I'm still building. I ain't got my day one partners with me, but I got a fan base. I got money. You feel me? So once I started linking with KT, once KT started messing with me on the radio show, I didn't even know he did music. You feel me? He linked with me on the radio show, and then we just started building from that. You feel me?
Okay.
And now, this was what, like I say, 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. Mm-hmm. But now we got
locked.
We got a conglomerate, like, you feel me? We got in-house everything. in-house producer, in-house studio, in-house camera work, in-house video.
So you still working with him now?
With my boy KT, of course.
Okay.
Right. And so, you know what I mean, we just been, you know what I mean, we've been zeroing in on that. Now, everybody know recently I had signed with Scotty ATL and Cool Club.
I remember that.
This was like a year and a half ago. You know what I mean? Met him at a showcase. And, you know, I ended up signing, but it didn't end up being
what you thought it was.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It didn't end
up.
So
you got out of that?
Yeah, they kicked me off the label because what I did, I just started making things uncomfortable for them.
Okay.
You know
you was sabotaging your stuff purposely.
Yep.
Okay. I know about that.
I ran the situation in the ground.
Yeah, I know about that. Because you didn't want it no more. You had to figure out a way to get out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I forced them to kick me off the label.
Okay. So now at this point, they done kicked you off the label. You still with KT?
Yeah, me and my boy KT.
And now y'all going strong.
We going strong, paid in cash, check team, you know what I mean? And we just still building. We done dropped and now we do like we in the acting.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We got a series out called Lit City.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And we got we in the writing, acting. We got producer Mo Diggity, you know what I mean? Like he's like our in-house beats studio. We ain't gotta go to nobody else studio. Okay. And he's with the team. You feel me? We got DJs on board. You know what I mean? And right now the whole goal is to reap the benefits from investing in our music.
Okay. So that is the goal. So Period. The last question I like to ask people, you know, before I get you to give your rundown of, you know, how people can get in touch with you and stuff. My last question is where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I see myself just being a mogul. You know what I mean? Just having a few artists that I'm working with, that I'm writing for, that I'm helping build, that I'm putting producers with, that I'm just running a label. You know what I mean? And putting out films constantly and writing films constantly, and you know what I mean. Of course, I got a mobile detailing business now. I took working like a slave for these other folks, and I branched off and I started my own mobile detailing company. You know what I mean. So I've been doing that for like a year and some change now. Okay. So of course that'll be, you know what I mean. We'll be up to about 5 trucks. You feel me? You know what I mean. So we not dependent on music or entertainment for money. And struggling and hurting, you know what I mean? Like we not no struggling and hurting artists, you feel me? Because I wasn't that type of guy that would put the career before my family and before my well-being, you know what I mean? Like some niggas would sleep on the floor and sleep in houses with no heat, just because they chasing a rap dream. I couldn't do it.
Okay.
You feel me? So motherfucker love to say, dang, Bone, why you ain't blew up yet? You so talented, this and that. Hey, man, life happened, man. These kids, you know what I mean? My wife, you feel me? This happened. You feel me? So, and I'm good.
Comes first.
And I'm good.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I'm satisfied with doing music and entertainment as a hobby.
Okay.
You feel me? And I still invest like it's not a hobby. You see what I'm saying? But
family come first.
Family and my well-being and my insanity, you know what I mean? That shit come first. You know what I mean? You got a lot of people that, you know what I mean? They do that. And they be broke. And they catch they break. But I can't take that chance.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
I can't take that chance. You feel me? I got to go ahead and do this now. You know what I mean? And time ticking. You feel me? Ain't getting no younger. So that's where I'm at right now. You feel me? Just being a boss of things. You know what I mean?
And now, so for everybody tuning in today, let them know how they can get in touch with you, how they can reach you, what your social medias is, because I want people to be able to keep up on Tony Bone and what you got coming, where you've been,
right.
And be able to go back and see that back work of the things that you've done. How can they get in touch with you?
Right. Well, I mean, everything pretty much is the same. Tony Bone, TonyBone, PNCMC. That's the Instagram. That's the Twitter. That's the Snapchat. What else? That's the Spotify Tony Bone. Linktree. Actually, you can just Linktree / Tony Bone. And everything. Tony Bone, PNCMC. My bad. As far as I mean, I got my YouTube is Tony Bone. So follow the YouTube. Just this recently, 2020, I dropped 3 videos. So I got 3 recent videos. And just hey man, Google me. Honestly, you can Google me. I'm the Tony Bone with the most views. You feel me? There's a lot of other Tony Bones, but I'm the one with the most views, and I'm the only one that look like this. I'm the only one with the big heavy-ass chain on. You feel me? You know what I mean? So, and the only one that sound like me too. You feel me? So, tap in. You know what I mean?
Well, I appreciate you for coming out today to sit down with me and tell your story, because a lot of people ain't willing to tell their story.
Right.
So it's good to hear your story. Not only hearing your story is letting other people hear it, because hearing what you've been through and the things that you've challenged in life and where you are now is inspiration to other people who have dealt with things that you've dealt with in life. So I truly appreciate you being here today. And trust and believe, we will have a follow-up interview.
Yes, indeed.
Because I want to know where Tony Bone is going.
Right,
so that next stage in your life, we will take and have another interview to discuss, you know, the leveling up of Tony Bone.
For sure.
So it's from the bottom to the top, where we discuss your ups, your downs, your struggles, your strength, your pain, your gain, and whatever keeps you in the lane. So I appreciate you, and now we're signing out. You're tuning in to From the Bottom to the Top with your girl Princess with the Real. We got my boy Tony Bone in here, and we out.
Yeah, I done been down before. I had to get up and get it together. Knew one day it would be